What's that?
One video in particular blew up because of how authentic it appeared. People are once again claiming to witness and even posting recordings of what they believe are duendes. For those of you who may not know, duendes are small, gnome-like creatures that are said to live in the walls of homes and out in the forested areas. These beings gained traction after multiple people posted security footage of bipedal-like creatures roaming around their cars and driveways. One video in particular blew up because of how authentic it appeared and how clearly you can see the two legs on this creature. Now, most videos that you'd see of duendes, gnomes, or any mystical creature is most likely fake. But one clip in particular piqued my interest when a man claimed to record a duende on live. I want you to check it out and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
The spot. This the spot. Nah, come back out. Look, why they be peeking like that? Peeking. Alright, so look, let me know. I'm gonna let this stay. Just let me know if y'all think I should try to be friends with them. Maybe I'll come bring them some food or something. The spot.
The Thunderbird is a revered figure in Native American mythology, symbolizing immense spiritual and supernatural power. It's often depicted as a colossal bird with thunderous wings and lightning eyes. This mythical creature is closely associated with weather, responsible for thunder and lightning in many traditions, and is believed to bring cleansing rains and protect against evil spirits. Different tribes have unique interpretations of the Thunderbird, such as the Ojibwe seeing it as a symbol of strength, while Pacific Northwest tribes incorporate it into art and totem poles. In ceremonies and dances, the Thunderbird's significance is celebrated. Across tribes, it embodies the awe-inspiring forces of nature and the deep connection between the spiritual and natural worlds in Native American culture.
What's that? What's that, brother?
And in this book, she talks about how the Paiute people for years and years were at war with the giant people. And these giant people lived in the mountains in Nevada, and they had long red hair, and they're cannibals. And so the Paiutes, like, they would come and kill the Paiutes and then bring them up to the mountains and eat them. And so they're at constant war with these giant people, the Paiute people.
Yeah.
They started winning, and it was brought down to like 45 remaining giants or whatever, who the Paiute people chased into a cave, and the Paiute people put brush and stuff at the cave entrance and lit it on fire. And this cave where they found these giant skeletons
Lovelock, yeah,
had just scorch marks all over the entrance of the cave. And so they killed the giants. What they still have remaining in the museum are like giant clothes.
Okay.
And a shoe that the shoe was 15 inches long, which would fit a size 29 foot.
Not too long ago, I made a video about Antarctica and some of the strange anomalies surrounding it in the last couple of years. I talked about how this started in around 2020 when we were initially told that the ice in Antarctica was melting. Around the same time, there was a lot of strange things going on in our oceans and with the ecosystems, like bombs being tested and whales washing up on shores. Fast forwarding to this year, some people believe that they caught something very large on radar that's moving under the water and coming from Antarctica. According to some sources, this was just a glitch and there was nothing actually there. But what if that wasn't the case? See, an interesting theory that emerged from all this states that prehistoric creatures were trapped by Antarctica's ice and separated from our world's ecosystem. And now that that ice is melting, some of those creatures may have leaked into our oceans and disturbed our wildlife. But now, people are starting to be more specific about what these creatures, or creature, may be. It was reported that the hidden river discovered under Antarctica was 300 miles long, which just so happens to be the exact same length as a biblical creature named Leviathan. For those of you who may not know, Leviathan is a sea creature spoken about in the Bible and given a very detailed description. The creature is said to be 300 miles long, have almost impenetrable scales, and be connected to or is the embodiment of the spirit of envy. It's also worth mentioning that if you look at the radar footage again, assuming it's not just a glitch, whatever this is producing a lot of heat. And in one of the descriptions for Leviathan, it clearly says that it makes the water boil like a pot, alluding to some sort of heat that may be emitting from this creature. Now, obviously, it could have just been a glitch at the end of the day, and all of that could just be a coincidence. But leave a like and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
just happened? Se puedes hablar, ¿verdad? ¿Puedes hablar, sí o no? ¿Puedes hablar? Hola, si puedes hablar.
Did this rocket just prove that space is fake? We have lift off. Okay, it's going. I paid very close attention to when this rocket breaks out of the bubble. Here we go, watch this. About to do something really weird. Pay attention. What is that? If anyone can explain what this is, please let me know. Thanks for watching and stay weird. Disney is trying to cover this story up. Watch this.
Amazingly enough, you're 16 years old. You wrote most of your songs. You're 16. Where does your inspiration come from?
Believe it or not, being 16, I've been through a lot, so...
Come on, how much heartbreak can you have at 16?
Oh, a lot.
We were hooking up, but I said, hey, this is not going any farther. I'm a virgin, and I don't want to lose it this way. And that didn't matter to them. They did it anyways. And I internalized it, and I told myself it was my fault because I still went in the room with him. I still hooked up with him. Here was the thing. I was a part of that Disney crowd that publicly said they were waiting till marriage. I didn't have the romantic, first time with anybody. That was not it for me, and that sucked. And then I had to see this person all the time. And you know what? F it. I'm just gonna say it. My Me Too story, someone did this to me, and they never got in trouble for it. They never got taken out of the movie they were in. Just kept it quiet because I've always had something to say, and it's like, I don't know, I'm tired of opening my mouth, so there's the tea.
This is a scripted video. It's for fun and it's made up.
The Josh curse.
Oh my God.
You gotta talk about the Josh curse.
What is Josh curse? I'm cursed.
Josh is cursed right now.
I never told you how the curse started though.
You never told me. Break it down. You never told me.
I've known Denzel for almost 18 years. And I have never shared anything with Denzel.
Really?
So one time at ramen, I don't know why, but he had an extra steak and I asked him for that extra steak. I'm like, yo, can I have that piece?
Yo.
And Denzel warned me. He's like, yo, Josh, listen, if you take this, your life is not gonna be the same.
What? He said that though. He did say that.
I have it on video.
Yo, as soon as I ate that steak, my life has been.
Yo, I'm not even gonna cap to you. Gavin, I'm not even gonna cap to you. When we were there, it really did feel like something was going down.
Something big was gonna
I swear to God, I'm not
So
even.
what happened to you?
The first thing that happened, number one, I got sprayed by a skunk.
That's light compared to what happened.
Who gets sprayed by a skunk?
Yeah, that's
nobody really gets sprayed by a skunk.
You have to try for that.
You would have to try for that. Number two, my car broke down, completely written off. Completely written off.
That's so
And then after that, my Instagram gets hacked.
Oh yeah.
My Instagram completely gone.
And then your other account gets hacked.
My Facebook gets hacked.
Gone.
It gets crazier. Because my CRA account got hacked.
No.
What? I didn't even know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I dropped it right now. It got hacked too.
That's fuck.
CRA is
That's what I'm saying.
big.
The people that are not from Canada, CRA, that's
Your social insurance.
That's basically your social insurance.
Yeah.
How the f?
I do not know.
I've been finally given permission to discuss the work that I do on a contractor basis with a government agency regarding the investigation, research, and development of what's called a temporal adjudicator. I'm putting some of the schematics up, and this is an incredibly rare and interesting picture of the portal that is created by the adjudicator. Basically, the adjudicator not only allows someone to move through time in actually a very limited sense. You can't go incredibly far into the future, and you can't go very, very far back either way, but you can go essentially a few years in either direction. They're allowing this to happen, especially on the social media platform, not on anything that is sort of mainstream in terms of media outlets, because, well, they really have a policy, whether it's UAPs and aliens or something like temporal adjudicator, of telling the truth. And what they bank on, what they completely expect, is that it will be dismissed, ridiculed, marginalized, ignored, and they still then have the moral stance that they have told the truth, and you guys just didn't believe it. So that's why I'm not going to spend any time trying to convince anybody of its veracity. I'm just telling you about my experience. So here's me going through it. And what's interesting about it is not only can it go forward and backwards in time a few years, it can actually go anywhere in your current timeline in terms of location. So it basically eliminates the need for trains, planes, and automobiles. You can basically go to, this beach in the Maldives, anywhere you want to go. It's simply an adjustment on the adjudicator technology that allows you to go. I mean, that's actually how the technology first got developed, was trying to just simply create a technology that allowed essentially like a Star Trek beam me up Scotty, transferring someone from one place to another. It was then later found that through basically the synchronization of certain wavelengths on the adjudicator, that you could affect a movement away or beyond one's timeline or backwards. So this actually, though, in terms of this speech here, I think it's just a side interesting issue. I want to point out that this is a time that in the next 2 years, 2026, where the two suns, see how the sun's really weird lately in 2024 now? Well, guess what, people? That's just the beginning of what's going to happen with the sky, the sun, the stars, the space. Let's just put it that way. And two suns by 2026 is completely known, accepted, and not even a weird thing. The truth of it, there is, it's a better shot of it, although it's still overcast in this shot. I need to get a better shot, and I will. But this is an example of it. So just as a people that are going to say, hey, tell me about the lottery tickets or who wins the World Series or stuff like this, I can tell you this, that is something that people, they can't hide that for long, and they don't. This is actually, you should go back, if anyone wants to do a freeze frame on, this is in LA, this is a museum, and I'm going to actually let the thing play in a second at the end. But here's me putting in, for the 5100, and it's an old IBM legacy machine. John Titor has first mentioned this in terms of a time travel technology. And this is actually loosely based on the Titor model, but this is a bit different. But there I am creating a portal by just putting in the right circuit board into the 5100. Doesn't even need to be plugged in because it has what's called a latency charge. But this is, I'll show, I go through this, and this is another example of a little bit of a different portal than the first one that you saw. But nonetheless, this one is completely effective and basically shows the space-time distortion that's created. Now, once you go through the portal, everything sort of regulates, and you're able to see things in the normal sense. But if you look back, this is, the portal will remain for approximately an hour, sometimes even two, depending on the charge, the latency charge of the 5100 that you're using as your primary temporal adjudicator. But if you look around, it starts to collapse, and when you see collapse, you got to go. Here's a little funny little bit, though. You got to hear this.
I was assigned to record anomalies and find other wanderers not resetting correctly. Eventually, it was discovered that I was leaking my videos to the app TikTok. Although there was no way for admins to stop me, this was eventually put to an end with the ban of TikTok in the year 2025.
Scientists have discovered an ocean 700 kilometers below the Earth's surface and 3 times bigger than all the oceans on Earth combined. This hidden ocean is deep within the Earth's mantle and has made scientists rethink where we get our surface water altogether. A massive underwater hole has also been discovered off of the coast of Mexico, and as of right now, experts know that it is at least 1,300 feet deep, but they have not yet hit the bottom. Scientists have even referred to this hole as a portal, leading many to come up with strange theories or believe that this hole leads somewhere further than people may think. Now, this reminds me of the Bible verse in Genesis where it talks about God setting the firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. If you were able to get to the bottom of the ocean, there will probably be a barrier, and beyond this barrier would be even more water. Others have been bringing up the inner or Middle Earth theory again, believing that some of these ocean holes may lead to different parts of our world deep within that we don't even know exists. Now, obviously, that's just a theory, but I have to admit that there's been some really strange anomalies going on with our oceans in the last couple of years. Just to give a couple examples, huge red lights were photographed in the Pacific Ocean last year, and the ocean anomaly coming from Antarctica that we were initially told was a glitch is now back and even changing shapes.
So check out this Tesla conspiracy theory out, y'all, and you're going to get a kicker out of this. Listen to this.
There's a conspiracy theory I think might be true. Last week, a Tesla crashed through a wall of my house. I was home when it happened. The first thing I did was check to make sure my roommate was okay. Then I called 911. Then I went outside and started taking pictures of the crash. My first picture was at 5:07 p.m. My first picture of the tow truck drivers trying to take the Tesla out of here was at 5:10 p.m. It had literally just happened minutes earlier, and so I was like, hey, can we pause for a second? Like, the cops are on their way right now, and the tow truck driver actually said to me, F you. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, my house just got ran into. Have some empathy. And no joke, he goes, here's your empathy. And I was like, oh my God, you're being that much of a dick right now? And he goes, get the out of my way. And then he shoved me and he threatened to beat me up and kill me if I didn't let him get the car out of there. So my question is Tesla's automatic crash system alerting tow truck drivers? And are they offering them a bunch of money to get the car out of a situation before news cameras show up? They don't want any more negative press because those tow truck drivers were here so fast and they were so aggressive, there had to be a bunch of money on the line.
When you have that Elon Musk money, you can guarantee that tow trucks get there before the cops do to take care of the situation. But that right there is a crazy incident. Has anybody else ever experienced something like this, y'all? This is the first I've ever heard of this. And he literally has timestamps to show us what happened in the pictures. The tow truck was there at 5:10, literally 3 minutes after the crash. So unless that tow truck was chasing that car, then I don't see how that's possible, y'all. But let us know down in the comments below what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
A man living in a secluded house in the woods has been terrorized by an unknown creature lurking in the trees around his home. And late one night, after hearing a noise on the roof, he recorded this chilling encounter.
Well, she just woke me up again and said she heard it on the roof, and this time so did I, so I'm gonna get out there and have a look. Okay. Oh, damn. Holy shit. All right. So just one on the other side of the house.
Yep, this dystopian nightmare is actually real, as hundreds of thousands of people everywhere are being forced to live in these units for just being alive. People were terrified after over 220,000 families in Hong Kong were forced to live in an apartment unit smaller than most average coffins. Shocking reports show most of the residents only being able to fit a narrow bed and not enough space to be able to fully lie flat or to sit up, with many of these units being covered in chicken wire and metal beds. Many say that they would get more space and more freedom in prison. These units are made by dividing up one apartment room to house 30 families in that one room, and priced at 2,100 Hong Kong dollars per unit, and the price is still shooting up. What once was just an area for immigrants coming from China has become a permanent living situation for thousands. With Hong Kong being the most expensive place to live, this is many people's only option, and it seems these homes will become more and more common as prices soar.
While a man was away on vacation, something unsettling was caught on his security camera. A chilling figure emerged in the hallway, revealing one glowing eye as it stared at the camera. The owner of the house claims that no one was home at the time, so who or what could this be?
The man who says he can travel back in time just went to the 1880s. Is this man really in the 1880s?
Let me show you something.
Let me know in the comments
Guys,
below.
I'm here in 1885 in a little town called Los Angeles before it became what it is today. This is by Hollywood, guys. I mean, come on, how do you deny this proof? I mean, I'm clearly showing you the evidence. I'm in LA right now, guys. This is the hotel I'm staying in.
I mean, it
That's
kind
the
of
room
looks
that
legit.
me and my Western wife are staying in. Those are her clothes. We're going to be staying here for the night. Guys, I mean, how could you deny this proof? This is where I keep my money. This is the bank. I've kept money with them before. Guys, some of the locals, the sheriff. I mean, how do you deny this proof, guys? It's literally in your face. I mean, I record all this with my hidden camera.
Do you think he's a real time traveler?
Then I bring back the footage so you guys can see it. This is me talking over the video, but guys, there's a church.
This is the real reason we stopped exploring the ocean.
This is why NASA stopped exploring the oceans.
Explain it
and
to
it's
me, brother
terrifying.
man.
NASA first began exploring the deep sea in 1958, but completely stopped in 2014 for some unknown reason. They then started putting all of their efforts towards space exploration and trying to get us off this planet. People obviously began wondering as to why they made the sudden change, but no one had any clue. Well, that was until just a few days ago when a head engineer at NASA was fired and he decided to speak out about this. The man stated that despite the popular belief that only 5% of our ocean is explored, NASA in reality had 68% of our ocean mapped out. But this is when they stumbled upon something unusual. They have found an enormous cave opening near a region of Hawaii, which they have never seen before. The cave eventually led them to a ravine that was completely submerged underwater, and it was nearly 50% deeper than the Mariana Trench. NASA then developed submarines that were capable of submerging that deep, and they made their way down. On their way down, they started seeing many strange creatures which exist nowhere else on Earth. Just 30 minutes later, this is when they saw yet another massive cave. When the submarine pointed its flashlights inside the cave, a massive eye was staring directly into their souls. It was the size of a house, as the scientists stated, and they were all horrified. They immediately went back to the surface in fear. The engineer also shared some photos of this encounter. If you want to see it, comment view image.
A woman on TikTok named Anne only has a handful of posts on her account, and one of these posts is of a chilling experience she recently had. One night in July, Dollar General was closed for the evening, but late into the night, the alarm inside was triggered and began to go off. As police arrived on the scene, they found all the doors to be locked and no one was in the store. But when they reviewed the security camera footage from inside, this is what they saw.
See it? Alright, now let no turn.
At the end of one of the aisles, a dark figure can be seen walking by. This shadowy being moved from right to left and looks to be a solid black human shape. Anne instantly got chills watching this footage, and she was left feeling uneasy. So who or what could this have possibly been?
One of the hosts of America's Got Talent posted a photo and people noticed something strange in the background. Looking closely behind her, you can see that some of the members appear to have distorted facial features, and on the right side as well, which have led multiple people to believe that this may be an AI generated crowd to hide their identity or fill it out more, while others believe that this may be part of the demon face syndrome that some are claiming to have witnessed. Now obviously this could just be a glitch with the camera causing people's face to look this way, but I do take into consideration that we've seen multiple glitches in the past that will glitch out a person's face specifically even though there's other elements around them, and some of these glitches will even target a person's eyes specifically, changing the color of their eye pupil or turning their eye pupil shape into a slit. Now this may sound crazy, but what if there are beings all around us disguised as humans but really aren't? And as people are becoming more aware and spiritually sound, the veil is being lifted and some people are starting to catch this demon syndrome and actually see these beings. Who knows for sure, but I want you to check out a clip of a strange glitch that was caught on TV and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
Do you see that? Second set of eyes. I'm gonna go back and show it to you. She even looks a little bit shocked, like, what did I just see? I think she saw it too. Here we go. So there it is, the blink. I'm gonna do it in slow-mo now. There we go. It's like he had eyes in between.
Listen up, you guys. Tonight's the night if you find out if you're rich or not. All it takes is $1, and I'm talking about the right dollar bill, y'all. Check this out.
Grab your wallets and pull out any $1 bills you have, because if the series date on them says 2013, they could be worth up to $150,000. Bureau of Engraving and Printing says here's what happened. They accidentally printed about 6.4 million banknotes between 2014 and 2016 with matching serial numbers. The Federal Bank in New York issued a batch, and so did the one in Washington, D.C. Only 9 pairs with matching serial numbers have been found so far, so there are a lot of others out there. Be on the...
And here are the requirements in order to reap the benefits of that reward, y'all, okay? Must read series 2013, a B Federal Reserve seal, serial number ends in a star, and it must fall in between these numbers right here, these alphanumerical numbers over here. Once found, you can go to your bank because they did this on, I'm not gonna say they did this on purpose, but hey, they knew what they were doing. Or you can contact the IRS directly, you guys, and you know how hard it is to do that. So I would say go to your bank. So y'all better start saving y'all dollar bills, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Okay, I'm driving home. I just pulled over. This is west. This is Portage la Prairie. This is east. It's Winnipeg. This is the highway. That is the moon in the east sky. That makes no sense. The sun sets in the west. Sorry, that's in the west sky. That is the moon in the west sky. The moon in the west sky. And it's like 9:00 p.m. It's supposed to be over here, and there's nothing in the east. There's no moon, nothing. Like, what the hell?
A tale from the crypt. Now, this next video is not technically a haunted house, but maybe something a bit spookier. A haunted cemetery crypt. The poster of this video says that he was walking through the hallway of a mausoleum in a Mexico cemetery late in the afternoon when he happened upon another strange visitor near the tombs.
Y bueno, pues es un panteón relativamente nuevo, tiene alrededor de 30 años funcionando. Sí se ve algo tenebroso, pero pues supongo que así son todos los... ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es eso? Es un niño. Niño. Niño, ¿quién eres? Niño. ¿Qué diablos hace aquí un niño? ¿Quién eres, niño? ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. Oh, mames. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Ay, güey. Ya no hay nadie. ¿Qué diablos fue eso? No mames, yo lo vi. Nadie me lo contó, yo lo vi. ¿Qué onda? No mames. ¿Quién está? ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es? ¿Qué tranza? Descansa en paz.
Now, there's something else that's very bizarre in this video that you might not have spotted the first time through. Watch as the guy filming approaches the area where the young boy had been standing. Did you see it? The face of what looks like a boy peers from inside a sealed crypt with no door. So, what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera in a haunted cemetery crypt? Or simply a well-edited hoax? You decide.
Watch the clown.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Y'all, there's gotta be something going on with the water, y'all. Look at this. There's got to be something going on with the water. Check this out.
Oh, get the dogs out. Get the dogs away. Get the dog back. Get back, Charlotte.
Bro, this dog got no survival skills whatsoever. And apparently this guy doesn't either. But look at this. This thing gets even more interesting. Is that a sawfish, y'all? Don't worry, it gets more interesting.
Yeah, I got video.
Where'd we go?
He'll pop back in a minute.
Insane. Come on, look.
That's crazy.
Oh, look at it.
Look at that. It's trying to come on land.
What the hell?
It's literally trying to come on land, y'all. What's going on?
You know what? After this video, I'm going to back my ass up.
Yeah, you should have before.
He came to shore. Fuck that.
There's got to be something going on with the water, y'all. Like it's literally trying to come on. It's literally trying to come on the shore.
Well, now you've added something else. Scott, I don't know what Clint's bringing down here, but he needs to go back to fuck home. So.
Look at that, y'all. It's literally trying to take him out. That's crazy. Or What is going on? There's got to be something going on in the water, y'all. Look at it. This is in Florida, boy. Everything's happening in Florida. So much activity is going on in the water, especially in Florida, y'all. It's literally has turned up. The animals in the water, or the fish in the water, I've been saying fishes lately, people been getting on me about that. The fish in the water have been acting up in Florida. I don't know if it has to do with the heat or something like that, but something's going on, man. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this, y'all. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
When the lights in the hallway began to mysteriously turn on and off, he pulled out his camera and began filming.
Okay, so it's doing it again. That switch down there is on. You see it past my shaking. This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's f***ing, you can hear it. You f***ing, Mom, nope.
The light seems to turn on and off for no reason. But by far the weirdest thing is that when he pans over to the light switch, you can actually see that it's moving on its own.
Mom, nope.
Currently, this video is being shot out of Monterrey, Mexico. Beto Ortega was hospitalized after a severe heart attack. He lapsed in and out of a coma for several days. Ortega says that while he was in the coma, he had recurring dreams of a disturbing young girl who offered to heal him. Mysteriously, the girl in his dream said, quote, "I have a stuffed animal for you, and when you receive it, you will be healed." When Ortega awoke from coma, things got even creepier. You see, his wife had something for him, a stuffed animal. She said that, quote, "A young girl came by the hospital and gave me this stuffed animal and said, 'Give it to the gentleman so that he can be cured.'" As he lay unconscious, his wife laid the stuffed doll in his room near his hospital bed. After recovering fully, Beto Ortega returned to his home, and things became even more bizarre. Strange supernatural events began to take place around his home. The stuffed animal that the mystery girl had given him would randomly fall off shelves. He would hear strange noises, and things around the house would mysteriously move on their own. Ortega became convinced that the